Paul Joseph Goebbels was a German Nazi politician and Reich Minister of Propaganda of Nazi Germany from 1933 to 1945. He was one of Adolf Hitler's closest and most devoted associates. He was known for his skills in public speaking and his deeply virulent anti-Semitism, which was evident in his publicly voiced views. In May 1933, Goebbels arranged the burning of all un-German books at the Opera House in Berlin, indicating that the Nazis were taking control of everything. He gained control of the media entirely, controlling all aspects of the press, radio, theatres, films and television, literature, music and the fine arts. Joseph Goebbels and his wife Magda are seen as the perfect German family to set an example for the German people.
Joseph Goebbels joined the Nazi Party quite early on, as did Hitler, and he became very much involved in those early years with helping the party to develop, and in particular with these techniques of propaganda and really getting these messages across to the German nation. Part of the way that he and Hitler did this was to use very short slogans, but to keep repeating them so that everybody knew what the Nazi Party was about.
He is married to a very sort of striking blonde woman called Magda. Now, Magda has been married before to a very wealthy German industrialist, but she eventually gets divorced and marries Joseph Goebbels, who was a real Casanova, actually. Even though he was short, club-footed, and not an attractive man, he had a lot of sexual conquests. What you see in the marriage of Joseph Goebbels and Magda is a three-way, not in bed, but emotionally between those two and Adolf Hitler. Because Adolf Hitler absolutely adored Magda Goebbels and thought that she was the kind of perfect Nazi woman. And she was blonde and she was, sort of vivacious, and she was absolutely devoted to Hitler. She absolutely adored him.
Magda was very good for the Nazi Party, and when Goebbels introduced her to Hitler, Hitler got on very well with her and sort of could see the advantages and encouraged them to get married. Part of the reason for that was that she was very well bred and very refined and elegant. She was the mother of the Reich because she had 6 children.
Hitler liked the Goebbels marriage as a kind of domestic situation he could drop in and out of. He liked the security that involved children running around, boats on lakes, it felt normal. And also, Hitler did not want to have any rumours about his relationship with Magda Goebbels, because there were rumours that he had fathered some of the Goebbels' children, and that had seen even a very senior Nazi sent to a concentration camp for actually mentioning that.
Hitler and Joseph Goebbels had sort of grown through the ranks of the Nazi Party and sort of succeeded, sort of made their rise to success together. When Hitler came to power, Goebbels was somehow overlooked for a cabinet position. We said there were just 3, he didn't get any of them. Nevertheless, after the Nazis took power, that seizure of power, he orchestrated a very big torchlight parade, a kind of victory parade for the new movement. He knew how to get the message across to the Germans. So once he was the Minister of Propaganda, first of all, there was censorship of the press, but also not just controlling the press, but he controlled all aspects of cultural life. So that was art, architecture, literature, music. Propaganda machine was very, very important to the whole story that the Third Reich was telling, and indeed right up until the end, and indeed even important once the tide of the war turned against Germany. There was still this need to maintain the storyline, to maintain what the Third Reich represented.
So, you have essentially Goebbels, heart of the Third Reich, propaganda minister, getting word out there. Magda Goebbels, his wife, who is more devoted to Hitler than to him, and then you've got Goebbels, who's probably more devoted to Hitler than he is to his own wife. And if you want to see the ultimate expression of this twisted, bizarre, dark, horrific love, if you like, it's the fact that they both kill themselves to follow Hitler into the afterlife, and they kill their own children in the bunker, poison all 6 children, because a world without Hitler and a world without Nazism is no place for their kids. That's how much they adored Hitler.